Good afternoon. It's been a while since I've seen y'all. I have been away. I've had a lot of changes in my life. Give you a little look-see, some of the fun things I've been playing with. But went a little overboard. Got some of my newer apocalyptic setup fun stuff here. But in a nutshell, it's been an interesting 2020. The last time I did a video was November 2019. And ended up having to close down because situation that I was in. We moved. Got a new property. Moved out of the area. And we did some we moved. The area, not to go into too many details, the area that I was previously living in went really toxic over the last couple of years to the point that we were pretty forced out of the property. It's not a big secret. We lived amongst illegal weed growers, and they pretty much made it impossible to live there anymore. So we ended up selling the property, and about the end of actually, the funny thing is, right after the last video I did, I think it was the beginning of 2020. I did like a little advertisement you guys saw, and it was for a Ren fair that I produce, post-apocalyptic one. But I was sitting right behind the dumpster that was on the property. But right after I got back from doing the video back at the end of 2019, we basically sold the property and got the hell out of Dodge. It was time to go. Bullets flying over the roof, the toxic attitude that was down there. I don't know, maybe I'll make a mini video of it later and go into details, but anywho, the fun thing is well, I've moved about all in all 60 miles north and west down a canyon. I'm way more rural than I was before, but life is settling down finally and getting back on the target. I've got a couple fun projects I've been playing with. One is the Apoco Beast here, and that's this guy behind me. And did a kind of an apocalyptic truck that I'm working on with the inside and all that, complete with new pug. Not new pug, but complete with pugs and everything like that. But picked up a new bike, tricked that thing out. I know, absolutely horrible. And I got a new phone, as you can tell, and I'm having a difficult time trying to manage it and figure out how it works. But anyways, I figured it'd be fun to start doing videos again. I finally got some time to sit down and put some stuff together and concentrate on some of the fun stuff that I do. Right now I'm into the whole apocalyptic phase, as you can tell, and tricking out the truck, tricking out the new motorcycle, setting up some camping and doing some fun stuff like that. But I'll go over some of those details here in a bit and show you what I've been up to. But yeah, new life. Well, same life, just new area. Sold the 10 acres, ended up getting a couple acres on the side of a hill. We're right over top of a river. It's kind of cool now. But yeah, so life has a way of going on, hasn't it? Well, 2020 was interesting to me. I'll give you a rundown of that. Besides packing up the property and leaving at the beginning of the year, about this time last year, when 2020 was just ripe and new, before all the fun stuff we're dealing with lately, we ended up closing the property and moving the property and taking a ranch-sized property and getting rid of about 90% of what I owned, thinning down a lot of the stuff that I've had, going through everything, and just thinning it down to get to the point where we can move. It still took, God, threw away. I had a dumpster in the back and threw away about, God, what was it, about 3 dumpsters. And there were those 40-foot dumpsters, huge monsters, filled them with just garbage and not, well, garbage to the uncreative eye, you might say that. But to me, it was my bits and scraps of metal, my this and that, the other things, all the stuff that I would go to and think about when I created a lot of my artwork that I do. But on that note, though, I was able to pretty much keep what I wanted, thinned out. It was in the long run, it was a good process, but big change of life. Big change of life. During 2020, the year started off weird because the lockdown, the shutdown, and every event that I did, pretty much we shut down the shop because, as you guys know, we do Golden Grotto screen printing, and we do screen printing, embroidery, design, and besides, I'm an artist and I do a lot of artwork, and I would sell at Renaissance fairs and whatnot like that. Well, those got shut down, so pretty much working out of the house at this moment in time. Small little odd jobs that come by. We do still do the screen printing, still the embroidery, but nothing that's spectacular. No, there's no big money makers right now. And so I've been doing a lot of. We ended up getting a mobile home, an older mobile home. I'll switch the one around and kind of see it way down there, the hill there, and fixed that up. There's my new workshop over there. Fixed that up and did some painting, refabricated the front of the house, putting on reconditioning the roof, and all that stuff. So I was going pretty good. And then unfortunately my father passed away in June, and when I decided me and my daughter were going to drive across the U.S. and in a car, because I didn't want to get in a plane of all things with the worries and stuff of this so-called pandemic we're in. But when I was over there, I ended up having a stroke. Yeah. So a small one. It was the weirdest thing, man. I woke up one day, and the day went on. I couldn't talk. I was saying like bumblebee, banana, sugarcane, gravel. I could put words together, but I couldn't. It was the weirdest thing, man, because I'm talking. I knew what I wanted to say, but I couldn't get the words out of my mouth. But I had a small stroke in the what's it called? The area of the brain that's right next to the language center. Fortunately, there's some great hospitals that I was able to get into in Pennsylvania, of all places, where I was. And went to the Lancaster Hospital out there. Shout out to those guys. They did me good. But doing things, it's a change of lifestyle though. But it kind of works though for this year because there's nothing been going on. So a stroke, father died. It's been funeral after funeral after funeral this year. I've lost a good mentor of mine passed away early in the year too. Lost a friend of mine late spring. Father passed away again in June, and it's been a tough road. It's been a tough road, but persevering. Besides that, trying to get life going again after moving into a new place, which is always fun. I don't know if any of you ever moved, but yeah. So that's pretty much the direction that I've gone, and now I don't know. I'm feeling good about things, so I figured I had a little bit of time and getting a little bit bored during this lockdown situation. There's nothing going on for me event-wise. Like I said, the little jobs that we get in are close, but come and go. But yeah, so I've been working on the house, working on props, and I've got the new motorcycle here. That's a Boulevard. Been tricking this thing out, having some fun with that. I'll do some more detailed talks about that later on. My apocalyptic motorcycle here. Oops, sorry. Other bit of things that we've been doing is playing with. I've had I call it the war. What do I call it? The war mule, or not the war mule? The war yak, and took that thing. Been having some fun with that, apocalypsing that. adding on different canisters and all that fun stuff. Took some of the scrap that was here at the property, made some, what do they call, some extra bits and pieces, and tricked out the inside of the truck. Been doing a lot of truck camping lately, and I'll do I'll do some talks about that as we go on here. But I figured, you know, it's been a while. I should probably come in, say something, say hi. I'm not dead yet, and come back out and do some more videos. You know, some of the weird stuff that I do. But that's, in a nutshell, that's it. There's a lot more to talk about, discuss. But figured I'd just drop back in and say I'm back. We took a little bit of a break because of the move, and have had a lot of stuff to do and change. But so I think over the next course of this year, because I don't see a lot of events going on, and I'll be doing probably a lot more of the apocalyptic camping and more of the end of the world. The motorcycle camping is the right now. Was it January, February? It's February, and it's a little cold right now. We had a little bit of snow and rain this morning, but it melted off. But that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. Good to see you guys again. But yeah, it's been interesting. It's been an interesting year so far. But I am stumbling over words because I thought I knew I was going to be able to say, because I do all this live. But interesting world we're living in, that's for damn sure. But yeah, put some stuff together for you guys coming up. New computer, new phone. So I got to figure out all the details. I'm not a tech guy, as you guys should know. I'm more of a bone gnawer, you know, chewing on the remnants of the world and trying to create artwork and some fun stuff out of that. But I will be things I'm going to be doing is more of the apocalyptic camping, and I will remember the apocalyptic village that I built. I will be doing some more bushcraft stuff like that on the new property. Got some interesting property. It's more of a slope, so we got a lot of trees and a lot of 45-degree angles. So I'll probably be building a couple different structures out of that in the upcoming year. And just wanted to say, hey, how you doing? I'm not dead. I'm still here, still alive, and putting stuff together. But I'll do a quick little in-depth walk around here in a second or two. And you guys can see, I'll do some more details on some of the stuff that I've been doing with the apocalyptic stuff. Basically, to stay sane in these trying times. Anyways, good seeing you guys, and I'll be back in a minute. So this is the new to me motorcycle that I got. It started off as a nice bike, and then I got bored and I got my hands on it. But it's a 2009 Suzuki Boulevard. C50, and I kind of went off the deep end with it and started tricking. It was a shiny bike, like I said, and then I got bored, as you do, and so I started tricking some stuff out on this guy. Detailed my bikes out, put some stickers on the front windshield, and then I've been playing around with hanging various bags off of it and stitching bags upon bags, and doing some fun stuff that way. Gotta have skulls. This is the little area I've made over here next to the truck. Put a tarp up, kind of enclose it, keep the wind off. But some of the apocalyptic stuff here. This was a barrel that was left from not a barrel. It was from a friend. He's got these. This is what they do. They manufacture these things, and they're neat. I don't know what I think they're for kegs, but it's stainless steel and a barrel. And so I turned that into kind of a fire pit using the old. That's the old roof, the stovepipe of this house that I'm in right now. So I got a new stove, put it in there, and I hate throwing stuff away sometimes. So took this and there's the top, and works as a awesome fire pit. This is just dropped off from a friend of mine, and it's from an airplane. Turned that into a kind of a wind guard. Goes in combination with the fire pit. That way, you know, I can get more heat directed out behind it when I'm camping back there. But some of the funny little props I've been playing with. Got an old suitcase dropped off to me, and turned that into these things are called this Sama something like that. But they're little. You drop coals down this thing, and they sit down there and they heat water up. And I saw this thing and I had to have it, so I picked it up from another buddy of mine. And this is the little case for it. Everything fits into there when I'm traveling. And this is I got pieces of extra wood and all that fun stuff. It's my firebox, so to say. But I'm taking little weird boxes and attaching them to the side of the vehicle, the truck. And then, same thing, I'll walk to the other side of the truck real quick so you guys can see that. But that's the basic camp right there. It's a fun little camp setup. That's the view of the new place. Like I said, there's a river down there. My bug out area. But this is the next side of the car over here, the vehicle. And I'm going to set up a little shade, day shade. As you know, I do events. One of the events is Wasteland Weekend. Love that place. But haven't done anything with it last year because it pretty much canceled because of the whole virus thing. But this is the truck that I drive my stuff down to, but turned it into kind of the apocalyptic rig. Threw some old cans up there and secured those up on top just for, they're empty, but they look cool. This is the old sheet tarp. It was a triangle that I've been keeping a hold of. It was the reflective rain fly for a larger tent. So I shredded that down, turned that into kind of a triangle. I'm playing different materials, but this material I like the most. It gives me a little bit of sunshade and resistance from the rain. Some of the rain comes down there, I can leave the back open and all that fun stuff here. This is the inside of the vehicle. I know, regular truck, not a big deal, right? But kind of tricked it out for camping. And, well, we moved to this new area. One of the fun things that we moved into was this is a very big fire zone. So, it's filled with, it's like a bug out kit in a vehicle. So, I tricked it out through our emergency supplies in there, a couple cots, ice chests. In the back there's some ammo crates and stuff like that. But that's got to leave the essentials in case we had to bug out because of the fires. But I don't know, I just haven't unpacked it, just kind of been playing around with it, the whole apocalyptic camping ideas, and doing some fun stuff with that. And in a nutshell, there you go, some of the fun stuff I've been doing. I'll go into detail later on with some of this fun stuff, and like real detail on how I made it and how I approached it, and where we're going to go from there. Other than that, I'm back. I will be posting. I will try to post at least twice a month is what I'm going to be probably looking at, and we'll go over some of the concepts and things that I've done, how I've done them, and go over some of the other weird camps that I've been putting together and some of the other weird artwork stuff like that. And then we'll also be doing some of the bushcraft stuff that I do. This is my apocalyptic bushcraft, you might say. Anyways, I will see y'all later. It's good to be back. Get those creative juices flowing again, and we'll see y'all real soon. We'll see you around next time, kiddos. Lots to do, lots of cool ideas I want to talk about, and lots of neat little ideas I want to show you guys about too. Anyways, y'all take care, be good.